Is that a black hole over on our left in A3? You turn navigation to starboard side, and you turn all shields to forward and fire. Punch it, Chewie. What is up, guys? My name is Andrew, and welcome back to Space Engineers. This is episode number 20, and this one's gonna be a big one. We have a lot planned today, a lot of stuff with the ship, and I still think, by the way, this looks like a really beautiful cinematic shot here. Can't you see it? It's just a lone seat, just in the blinding white light. I think it looks super cool. And but we're gonna change it a little bit today. First of all, hopefully we'll get all these kind of worked on, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it off camera because it just looks so good with only the outline. I think we'll just keep it like that. Keep it like that the whole time. I think that'll be fine. Well, we added a mod based on what you guys suggested during the live stream that we did a little while back, and the one that we added is the cult admin mod, the cult command console mod. So it adds a bunch of this stuff here. A bunch of cool little command consoles that you kind of see in like a Star Trek. Well, I don't really see these in a Star Trek, but maybe a more futuristic Star Trek kind of thing. So I think it look really cool, and I think it's going to go a lot with what we have planned here. Because instead of just having one front seat like this, where it's just like, hang on, let me pop in there and go into first person or third person even, but. Nope, I can't zoom in very much. Well, instead of having the one person sitting right there, you could actually have what looks like a command console for a lot of different people sitting in this one area, which is more realistic. You'd have a lot of people sitting in here. But today, what we want to do is we want to get this ship looking more ship-shaped than we did last episode. And we did a lot last episode as far as making the ship airtight with these windows and such that we haven't yet put in. But today I want to actually get a gravity generator put in here, which is something that one of you actually commented on. And I was totally going to forget that, by the way. We were going to go into space and I'd be like, help me, I can't reach the ground. And I'd like hit the ceiling and stuff. And it would have been like annoying. I'd run out of hydrogen in midair and be like stuck flying around. So we're going to get a gravity generator. We're going to put that large thruster back there. We're going to replace this, or not replace it, but actually fill it in. And then I think we should be good for this episode as far as like getting all that stuff done. It's a lot, I know, getting the command stuff, getting this, getting that, we got to hook that all up. It's definitely a lot, but we can do it. We can do this as long as I stop wasting time on our little intro. All right, let's get started here. We're going to start working on, actually, there's something I want to show you. The same person who commented about the gravity generator, I think your name is Sword Corn is what I wrote down, so I hope that's right. The same person who commented on that actually commented on this as well and sent me an image of what I was trying to build here. So, and it was actually very spot on. So I think I'm going to kind of use that and then build this up kind of like that was. Let me just use this image on the side to actually kind of attempt to do exactly what they did here. So in this image, instead of using big blocks like this, they use small blocks. And that's all of our stuff flying around, but whatever. So instead of this one right here, they would use small blocks as well. So if we go to, was it 5? We should be able to zoom down to like a smaller block. Yeah, right there. That's the one we want to use. So put that down right there. Get that. There we go. And now we're going to use the other, there's like another piece right here. Oh, wait, hang on. Do we have that piece? There's a piece. It's like that, but it's longer. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Hang on. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So it's like this. And then on the front, it was pretty much the same thing, but then turned around. And maybe I'll show the picture in the video as well so that you guys aren't going blind based off what I'm just saying. But then from the side as well, it was, then if I go to this and bring it like this, I think it was something like this where this would be turned. I'm bad at recreating things. Just like that, and then a standard block piece, and then this one right here would be going up like that. And then on this side, it would be something else. We'd somehow connect that right there. But that's essentially how it worked, and it looked better than what I had. So we're gonna do that, and I guess next episode we'll probably have it done because I don't really want to spend that much time trying to get it done here. But I think it looks a little bit better than what we had before, and it's definitely lower profile, which is exactly what I wanted before. So that's good. So we'll leave that at that, and then next episode we'll have that done. For us. So let's get to work on getting that hydrogen tank in first. Where do we want to stick that? Oh, another thing I forgot. We want to eliminate these and actually put a big one in here. So let's remove some space here because we know we're going to need a little bit of space. So we're going to have a big atmospheric thruster right here. It's a 3x3, so we definitely have enough space there. And I think let's empty out our inventory. Actually, where's our welder ship? Because I think if we bring that over, we can just store all of our stuff in there. Welder, where are you? There you are. Do you have enough fuel? How's your fuel doing? 2 hours? Yeah, that's plenty. Okay, so we're just gonna hop on down over here. Hop with our welder. And we're just gonna have it like kind of hover near us so that we can store stuff in it. So I think if you hover right here, that should be good. And put your booty to the ship so that we can use that stuff. Yeah, so just right there, we can actually put our stuff in here, and then that'll be super helpful. We're almost running out of hydrogen. I'm totally gonna forget about that, but whatever. Let's put that in there as well. Yeah, so we're gonna grab. I think I'm just gonna flat out destroy these engines here. Ship, there you are. Put everything that we need in there, and we'll just grab all this stuff back out when we want to actually build the other engines. So, where's those pieces? Yeah, there we go. I knew I'd drop some pieces. But yeah, here's where that engine's gonna go. So let's just break out a little bit of this. Yeah, there we go. And then that should, I think that should be fine for as far as space goes. So let's go to this one right here. We're gonna press number 3. Oh, that's only a small one. Hang on. Where's our? Let me grab atmospheric thrusters. I want this one right here with the plus. Oh, it already had the plus. Never mind, I'm dumb. But we're gonna place it right. It's not placing for some reason. There we go. Right there. Nope. Sometimes it's a little trouble to place these, but we'll get it. Don't worry. Just like that. There we go. And so now that's going to be the back of it right there. You can see kind of on this ghost image just floating around, and it's going to push the ship forward. Hopefully. Let's make sure our normal ship's not moving, because that's one of my fears, is that this thing will suddenly stop working properly and we'll just start moving like in a direction. So hopefully that doesn't happen. So what do we need? Steel plates, construction components, large steel tubes. Let's grab the large steel tubes first, since we have those right here. Construction components and steel plates. So we can grab those. There's the constructions. There's the motors, I guess. Whoops. But I know we're definitely going to need more motors for that. Let's grab the steel plates here, and that should fulfill that. Let's grab metal grids. Wherever they are. There they are. I think it probably needs more than 20. But we can get that sorted later. Okay, let's break these ones up as well, because we want to do kind of the same thing on this side. We're going to stick this stuff inside this thing. All right. You know what I'm hyped for is when we actually get this thing working, and then when we start going to the moon. One of you guys commented in the Discord and said, I can't wait to see you crash on the moon. And I was like, I'm not going to crash. But then I thought, wait a second. I'm not very good at flying ships. I probably am going to crash. That's probably what's going to end up happening. We're going to go to the moon, and as I'm trying to land gracefully, one of the engines is going to cut out, or some random thing, and it's going to cause me to crash and burn. Okay, let's get this thing in there. I think that's, yeah, that looks the same. And let's get this one done. We need construction components. And we're going to have to go get motors, of course, but yeah. We're going to have to get more motors. Let's use construction components as well. We'll just grab all those. Okay, so we need metal grids, large steel tubes, and motors. And that should be all we need for both of these. So let's get in our ship and drive over there and get that. This is one of the dilemmas. I don't know whether or not I should include this stuff. Oh god, we're going a bit fast. We're coming in a bit hot. Oh, don't run into that. Okay, we're good. If there was ever a case for needing more forward thrust, more backward thrust. What's that called? Forward or backward thrust when the thruster's pointing forward? All right, so that we got all our stuff that we need for this thing. Well, almost all of it. We're still missing a couple of motors, and the problem that we have is that we're currently out of iron up at the base, which is bad. But it only means that we have to go on a little mining expedition. But I do want to take out the new ship, the ship given to us by Lucifer FP that we worked on during the live stream. So I do want to bring that out. The only problem is that it's out of power, so we're gonna have to figure something out about that. Also, it's still missing a couple components, but I've got a plan for how we can fix that. But let's just real quick, let's just get in here and try and fix this up. Yeah, it's gonna pretty much fix up only except for the motors, because we don't have those. Except for this one. I guess this one's not gonna fix up. Let me just, oops, okay. Caught myself there. Yeah, missing large steel tubes, one large steel tube might I add, and this one's just missing motors. Okay, well that's fine. Let's head back to the base, and I'm going to show you what the situation is with the other ship. Do we have lights on this thing? Doesn't look like it. Let me show you what the situation is. So, I've messed with the other ship a little bit. This is the issue that we've got here. So this is the other ship, just kind of chilling here. The only problem is it's out of power, so it can't fly. But if it had power, what we could do is we could bring it up to that and start charging it, and then we could actually start working on it. But it does not have power. So what I have right now is this little, in the back, if you'll see it right there, there's a little reactor, and it's supplying power a little bit. It's supplying a little bit of power, and it's trying to charge the batteries just enough so that we can fly this thing up a little bit. But I have another idea. The only problem is, because I don't think this will actually make it to there. I think it's going to run out of power first. We'll try it. How about that? We'll try it, and if it doesn't work, we'll go with my other idea, which is a genius idea, might I add. but we'll try this one first. So let's hop into the engine, or into the cockpit of this thing. What we've got to do first is we've got to turn everything back on. So press number 8 turns our batteries back on. Let's press number 2. That's our, oops, let's just press number 4 actually, then press number 2. Looks like we have 18 minutes of doing nothing, or 10 seconds. Yeah, no, there's, can we, okay, hang on. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Since we have, look, when we try to, oh, we have some time. We have some fuel. Okay, let's then see if we can just kind of get this right over here. Yep, there it is. There it goes. Ship fuel's critical. We can't actually fly this thing. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go with my other ingenious plan, which I don't know how it's gonna work, but we're gonna try. Let's, oh no, we're still good. Yeah, no, it's out of power. It's totally out of power. Okay, we're gonna have to go with my other ingenious idea, but I need this ship to move forward just a little bit. So let's see if we can like slowly jimmy it forward a little bit. So we're gonna wait a few seconds. We're gonna let the power build up, and then we're gonna go forward. Ugh. There we go. We got it forward a little bit. I just need it a little bit more forward. Well, maybe this is good. We'll see. Let's try and go forward just a little bit more. Notice how it's hopping. That's because I get just enough power to get the ship up a little bit, and then it crashes to the ground. So that's going to be good. Let's turn our batteries on recharge mode here. Hop right out. And what we're going to try is something that you see in the real world. It's called a vehicle jump. A battery jump. We're going to try that. And I don't know if it's going to work, but we will definitely see. This, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if it's even going to let us. But we'll certainly see. Oh my god. Okay, it's allowed us there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hope that that actually charges the batteries of the other ship. And let's hop into the other one and see what's happening with our batteries over here. So press K, hop over to the batteries. Battery pack, not battery pack, but the batteries themselves. We're gonna see, are they are powering up. Are these ones depowering? Yeah, so these ones are losing their power. We're essentially jumping the ship. So we want to get this to a little bit more. I think it honestly had like 1 kilowatt hour at the time that we started trying to jump it forward and stuff. So let's let it sit for a little while. The only problem with jumping another car is if you jump it for too long, and I don't know if this happens in real life, you're going to run out of battery yourself. It's all going to be used on this car, especially since this thing doesn't have an alternator, which is something that cars have. Maybe a little bit too much into the car analogy here, but that'd be cool, wouldn't it, if these things had alternators so that as they fly, they also charge. Then they need gas. Well, I guess technically the if you had these things right here, they would be your gas, and that would also be your alternator, which charges the batteries as you fly. So I guess, yeah, it's kind of like cars. But let's give it a little while longer. And so here's our plan, by the way. You might notice that we have the ghost images back, and during the live stream we actually lost the ghost images as soon as we disconnected this from the projector. But what we've done here is we've added a projector to, and actually that's in the way of something, but we've added it to the ship itself, just so that we can actually see everything. And our plan here, it's kind of a genius plan. Once we get this powered up, we're going to hop it into this, and this is going to power it even more. And then we're going to bring it through this, and this is a big ship welder. So while with this welder right here, you have to actually be kind of touching everything, with this one it can actually work a little bit farther. So we're just going to drive this thing by that a couple times, and hopefully it will weld out anything that's missing, as long as our base has the materials. So I think it's probably jumped enough. Let's hop back in here and see how that's looking. How are you looking, Mr. Ship? Oh, you're looking pretty good. Okay. You're definitely looking pretty good. You got quite a bit of charge that should last us at least enough to get you hooked into the base. So let's go ahead and disconnect you. Press P to disconnect. What we're going to do is we're going to move this out to this side, I think would be a safe place. Just throw this over here. It's so cool having a bunch of ships that you can mess around with. And then let's get into this one and see if we can actually bring this up and let's turn off recharge mode. Oh, sorry. Turn off recharge mode and up. Back. Feels critically low, but I think we have enough fuel to at least get into the... Oh, come on. Are we... Wait, hang on. Is the connector turned off? Oh, wait, hang on. 7? Nope, that's the wrong button. Where's our connector? What the heck? Okay, hang on. Okay, connector. You're on. Strength is like nothing, but you are on. Why are you not... Maybe it's because I'm not balanced enough? Oh, there it is. Okay. Connect that, recharge mode, and we're good there. Okay, I'm going to let this recharge for a little bit, and I'll be right back. We're going to get to getting this thing done, fixed. All right, it's been recharging, and it's definitely charged enough for it to actually start flying without us risking falling to the ground. You know what I'm going to do? Just to be safe, I'm going to actually destroy this, because these little things right here, these little reactors, give you inconsistent numbers when it comes to fuels. So it'll tell you that you still have a couple days of fuel remaining when you actually don't. It's because the reactor's just not outputting fast enough. So let's throw that stuff back into here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to press K on this. We're going to look for our, what's that called? It's the welder, I believe. So it should be all the way at the bottom. We're looking for the welder. We'll turn that on. Now the welder's dangerous. If I fly by there, I will die. Is it on? Hello? I don't know if it's on. Let me just hop over there and make sure that it's on. I don't really want to fly by it because, once again, I will die. I don't want to die. Welder 2 is on. Yeah, it says it's on, so let's give it a go. We shall give it a go. Are you guys damaged, by the way? I don't know. Okay, you're not. Okay, we're good. All right, let's hop in here and disconnect. Oh, okay. Yep, what that was, that's called forgetting to turn back on your batteries there. Like a dummy. All right, let's fly this thing up just a little bit. We're going to turn it around like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to back up just a little bit. Then this thing right here should be turned on. I'm not sure if it is. Oh, it's definitely turned on. Okay. So it should be welding things as we pass. Yeah, you'll see it weld stuff. And the good thing about this is it'll be able to weld the stuff that we can't actually get to. Stuff that's actually inside the ship. It'll be able to weld that stuff for us. I think it just welded. It's welding stuff. I don't know what it's welding. But yeah, we're gonna give it one more run through, make sure everything's welded, and then we're gonna go to the other side as well to make sure all that's welded. Go down a little bit. There you go. It's found more stuff to weld. I don't know what it's welding. Oh, I see what it's welding. It actually welded that thing right up top. So we're just gonna fly by it. And hopefully, by the time we're done with this, we won't see any more of those ghost blocks, which are the things that we weren't able to weld. This thing needs another, whatchamacallit? Whatever those things are called that you that allow you to turn. All right, just run by this thing a little bit. Oh, what was it welding there? It was trying. Okay, I think that's good. All right, we'll run through it down like this, and then we'll do one more run through a little bit higher. So once again, this ship should be a little bit better than our current ship. I've never actually taken it out, but supposedly it's able to do different maneuvers. Like it's able to mine without flipping over like ours did. Also, it should be able to carry about double what we were carrying, which is definitely good. I think it's got everything. Yeah, I think it's good. Okay, let's take this thing back to the ground and we'll check it out. Make sure everything is welded, and I'll be right back. All right, it's fixed. It looks like it's fixed everything except for one little piece. It's that one little piece right there. And I think the reason it fixed that is because we didn't have any motors in our base. Let's try this one more time. It should be able to grab that little piece. Go all the way down to welder. We'll turn that baby right back on, and we'll see if we can get it this time. Because we didn't have any motors, but I actually did just disassemble something and grab some motors. So let's try this again, and we'll just fly right by and see if that one little piece is fixed. All right, can you do it? Okay, so the piece is a little bit closer to the front. I think it's actually using all of our motors already. All we need to see is all those little conveyors should be green. See, they're red right now, and that's the main problem that we have. So see, it's not getting that one little piece right there. Well, let me make sure that we have some motors in our base. We can see if we can get it in right there. That's the problem. Okay, let's hop back out of here. You have 10 minutes of flight, so I'm not too... Okay, yep. That's what I was worried about. We didn't die, but we almost did. Do we have any more motors in our base? I'm not sure. Yeah, no, we don't, because it used them all on something else. So let's disassemble a couple more steel plates, and we'll grab a couple of motors. This is weird. I always try to like do stuff in an episode and then end up doing something completely different because it's like some random thing happens. So let's hop over to our ship again. Be very careful not to accidentally get ourselves inside that thing. All right, can you grab that little piece right there? It's right there. Come on, you've got this. You've got this. Oh! It did it! It's done it! Let's run this through again real quick just to make sure that that we're good for all of our pieces. It's trying to like fix something. I don't know what it's trying to get. But I think we're good. Yeah, we're definitely good here. So that's awesome. We've got our new ship back up and running, which means we can actually go on a mining expedition. So I'll see you guys on the expedition. What is up and welcome back. We're about to begin mining with the new ship. I'm kind of scared for this because I don't know if it's gonna, I don't know how well it's gonna work. We're gonna see. That light on the top looks a bit precarious, a bit easy to knock off by accident, like I almost just did. And also, it's very difficult to see in first person, but supposedly this thing holds 2 times as much as my current ship. So we're definitely gonna see how well that works. The lack of first person though is a bit tough to get past. But see, I can't actually go into third person now. It's having trouble letting me. But if we press number 7, we can actually see everything. I really like this light. It's really good. I'm also a little bit worried that I won't be able to push out stone because I didn't actually see any ejectors, but I'm not sure. There might be some. Who knows? The one thing I really do like about this, though, is that if you look on the front, you can't. It's hard to see without. Well, on the front. Oh, actually, it's not on the front. It's actually right in front of the bottom thrusters. You see thrusters pointing up, which means it's very difficult for this thing to actually tip over and stay on its back. That's not something that we'll usually run into, which is a pretty nice thing. I don't particularly like flipping over. So, but we're gonna start mining with this thing and see exactly how much. I think he told me that it goes upwards of 80,000 kilograms, which is a lot. So I'll probably come back when we get around there. All right, 85K. She's definitely struggling at this point. Let's take this as an opportunity to leave the mine before we crash this thing like we have with so many of our other ships. We've never actually, I will say, we've never actually totaled a ship, right? We've only ever crashed it, but it's been repairable. So I don't really want to crash this one. It's still able to fly, which is impressive because it's got at least triple what we have. Let's actually take a look in the inventory and we'll see. It's got the 91 plus 30, so that's what we usually have, plus 91, plus, that's another 30, another 15, another 40. Yeah, it's got a lot. It has got quite a bit. Oh, another 30 as well. This has got at least 3 times, maybe even nearing 4 times what we usually carry. So this is definitely an improvement. Definitely an improvement. Thank you, Lucifer FP. He's got, if you join the Discord, he's actually got the design somewhere in the Discord. A link to it on the Steam page, and it's actually a really good ship, even though you can't really see where you're going when you're in first person, and mining is a bit difficult in third person, especially on planets when you're underground, but it is definitely a good ship. So let's hop out here and we'll see. Yeah, it does look like everything is working normally, and we are able to fly, which is a big plus. A big plus. That'd be bad if we weren't. Okay, let's head back to base and we'll start on all that stuff that I said that we would do at the beginning of the episode. Oh, we're coming in hot to the ground here. Come on, ship. You can do it. Oh, we might touch the ground. Come on. Come on. Hold us up. This is what happens when you're full of stuff. When you're full of materials. Like if you tap down a little bit, your ship won't really be able to recover very well. So always be careful. It looks like 85K is probably the limit for this ship. So I was actually going to give Lucifer FP a suggestion here. I was going to say maybe add another cargo container where that little connector is. But after seeing how much it struggles at this point, don't do that. This is definitely the limit. You've got a very good calibration, I guess I could say, for this thing. It definitely flies well when it's not got any weight, and it flies decently when it's actually got weight on it. So let's try and get down to our base safely, even though we might accidentally land up in that hole right there. Hopefully not. All right, we've got the motors being worked on currently. Let's try and figure out where we want to stick the hydrogen thruster, if I can find out where we put that. Right here. We want to kind of figure out where we want to put this. I'm thinking just in the middle would be an amazing spot. So let's turn it around. Oops. Let's turn it around like that. Yeah, in the middle I think is good, and that should be flush with this. Yeah, that's actually looking real good. So we'll put that hydrogen thruster right there, and it'll be more of an emergency thruster as well as a, well, mostly an emergency thruster, honestly, or not an emergency. I want to say like a rarely used would be more accurate. So what's going to happen is this ship will be able to hover, but the hydrogen thruster will be used once we try and actually start going to space, because hydrogen is way more powerful than the large atmospheric thrusters. So we're going to put this right here. We need a couple things for it, but we're not going to worry about that quite yet. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to try and get the hydrogen tanks in. So let's actually break off this piece, because we know that this is going to be the connection that we're going to want to use. So that's going to probably run, I would say probably up here. We're probably going to break this piece out right here, and we're going to run it up. And so once it's up, it'll come probably, it might even, yeah, probably to the ceiling, and then it's just going to go all the way over, and it's going to link up with one of these right here. So that'll supply that. And then these, of course, are already being supplied, but we do want hydrogen tanks over them, because that's probably the easiest way to have a hydrogen tank, is just to stick it right over the thing that needs it. So that's what we're going to do. Put a hydrogen tank right here on each of these. So where's our hydrogen tank? Oh, it's in number 3 right there. So we can stick one right there. Then we can come around, and are we stuck? Oh my god, we just went through the ground. Okay, let's go the easy way. We'll just go around. No worries. Let's break this one. We need a room of at least 3. And we'll do the one over here as well, and then we'll just come back and put those in. So we're going to want the hydrogen tank right here. And then we're going to have an O2 tank as well. So we'll put that in as well. Come on. There we go. So there's the hydrogen tanks. 4 hydrogen. I think 4 might be enough. If not, we'll try and figure out a way to stick a hydrogen tank somewhere in here or something. Which I don't know if we have room, but I mean, maybe we can find a room. Who knows? But 4 I think is going to be okay. Of course, we are going to do this right here, the windows. But we're going to do it a little bit differently. So currently you see, actually I don't think I have girders, so I can't show you. But we're going to have little windows over here blocking this stuff. So it'll be fine. We'll get it sorted. An O2 tank right here is I think what we want. An O2 generator rather, which is this one. Yes. So let's make sure we get it the proper way. I think that is the proper way. Yeah, that is. Okay, so stick one right there. We're going to do the same thing on the front. We're going to have 4 O2 generators. And remember, these are going to actually be connected to that. So they're going to pull their own oxygen. How are you connected, actually? Oh, no. Okay. Wait, hang on. I don't know why I connected you all the way up. You technically don't need to be connected since you're connected to him. You can just grab stuff through the line, I believe. So I don't know why I connected that, but whatever. So we'll connect it right here as well. And then we'll do the same thing on this one over here. There we go. Now we have all of our tanks. You can kind of see what the ship is going to look more like now. It's not going to be as open as it may have seemed. But over here as well, we're going to have the oxygen tanks as well as the life support stuff. So what is that? That's the wherever it is. I don't think I have one here. So let's go over here. We'll get the med bay. That's what we're looking for. And I think we'll put it in place of the refinery, because we probably won't stick another refinery in quite yet. But the med bay, we want to stick somewhere that we're gonna. I mean, honestly, I kind of like right here, but does it have a thing? No, it doesn't. I think the only, because if you look, the only connection is up top, and we definitely need that for oxygen. So we're not going to stick it right there, but right here is not a bad spot. If I'm honest, that's not a bad spot right there. I think that's pretty good. What if we turn it around though? Can we? Maybe right there would be good too, because that's kind of in a corner of the ship. I kind of like that. Right here. So we'll stick our med bay right there, and we'll have a little oxygen tank right here, which would supply the med bay whenever we need it. And then we'll have a separate set of, so that'd be like the emergency oxygen. You're running out of oxygen, you can't breathe, you come over here, beep beep, get some oxygen, just like that. So that's on its own supply. But then we'll also have another set of oxygen tanks somewhere over here, and these would be connected to a vent, which would allow you to keep the ship airtight, that sort of thing. Let's go see if all of our engines are built yet. All right, we should have all of our motors done now, so let's go and build these things. Motors and construction components are what we have. Not construction components, but those big... Ah! Oh my god. This thing doesn't have very much stopping power, does it? Let's turn this on. Turn this baby on and see if we can get this thing built. Awesome, that's 1. We'll get you in a second. I don't know if we have what you need. That's 2, and do we have what you need? Yes, we do. I think that's done. Isn't that done? Yeah, that's done. Okay, awesome. We also brought along a bunch of girders in this nice little ship, so let's see if we can girder some of this stuff up, because I know it requires girders and bulletproof glass. But we do have we have some of the bulletproof glass already in there. There's one. Nice. See how it gets like actually clear once you make it. It looks like it disappears is what it looks like. But let's hop over here. We got some more right here. We don't have any bulletproof glass in these ones, so they're not going to finish, but they will at least have the required girders in them. Which means all we need to do is take some bulletproof glass up here, and it'll be good. Okay, there's the girders. Let's pop around to the side, because I know we have a couple more of those that we need to get. Now, we do have a couple of stuff that's in the ship that our ship can't get to. Well, I mean, maybe it can. We'll see. Let's do a quick little experiment. Can our ship get... Oh, maybe. Let's hop out real quick. See? Okay. 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 All right. I can live with it. Oh my god, I can't believe we're flying inside the ship right now. Can we? Oh no. I don't think we can. Oh no, we're in a big doo-doo now. Let's go towards the ground, and we'll just kind of back up until we get out. Oh my god. Wow, that was scary. We might actually have the pieces to fix this, by the way, or to actually build these. Oh, we do. Okay. Well, sort of. That side doesn't, apparently. I guess, do we just not have all? What the heck, guys? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it, but we definitely got those done. Let's go back over here, because I know we're making more of something. We're making, oh, we're making all the reactor components for the reactor thing. So let's put this here. We'll just kind of land it. And we'll get that stuff and see if we can actually finish that piece. All right, welcome back. All of our stuff is done. We've got our stuff. Well, no. Oh my god, is that gonna crash us? Oh my god, I thought that was like above us and doing some. That was weird. All of our stuff is done. We've got everything making. Currently, we've got all the stuff for this thing right here making. It's all being made in the assembler, but it's gonna take a long time, so I'm not gonna do that this episode. I did, you know, it's funny. Sometimes when you're not recording, you think you're recording. So I kind of set up the. Oh, what the heck, game? Oh my god. I thought it was going to crash. You guys ever think a game's going to crash and they just like freak out because you didn't save for a while? But no, yeah, I kind of started working on the command center and I wasn't recording and I didn't realize it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I've done and show you what it looks like. And you can tell me how you think it is. So if you think it's good, or if you think it's bad, or if you think it's horrible and get everyone killed, you never know. But let's take a look. So this is the command center. We've got all these pieces here. We've got like little turn consoles. I'll actually show you these in this. So we've got this piece right here, which is this. And it's like a big, I don't even know what it is, like a navigation kind of thing right there. So you've got that piece right there. And it's actually, everything's mirrored on the side, by the way. So you've got this straight piece right here, which is that. And then you've got a curved version of that, just like a thing right here. So you can imagine there'd be like someone just like chilling right here and being like, okay, working on this. Okay, working on that. Awesome. You've got your guy at the helm, or girl. You never know. Particularly, it could be anyone. But you've got your person sitting right here giving out orders like, fire the particle beams, engage the shields in the left quadrant. I don't know. I don't know how they talk. And then you've got these cool little top monitors as well, which I think I'm actually going to stick these all around the ship. Like, if you can imagine, we'd have like a big monitor right here. So let's hop over there and grab it. Number 3. If we can hook it around. Yeah, just like that. So that would, like, even though it doesn't really display anything, it would kind of show how much hydrogen's in there or something, or the status of that. And we could have another one, for instance, all the way over here. We could have another monitor kind of on this thing or something. And that would be showing this. So I think it'd be pretty cool. We could put those all around the ship. And in fact, what we might even do is we might have a little command center. So if I press 8, we might stick something like this right here. So this would be kind of like a little control panel for this right there, and it would control that. So if that was failing, then you would hit that button or something, and something would happen. So we could stick another one right there, just like that, and then we could have maybe this little piece right here. This is like a little end piece, I think. have that little piece right there. And we can do the same thing on the other side just to make it symmetric. So have one of these kind of in this corner right here, have a number 9 right here, except maybe this one's different. Maybe this is a different thing. So we can have a number 2 maybe right there, and then have a number 1. I feel like I'm taking a McDonald's order. Can I have a number 1? But have one of those right there. And then maybe even in the middle right here, we could have one of these or something. I don't know. I think it just looks pretty good if you have these sort of things. Because if you can imagine, a nuclear reactor, it's not just going to be a big piece of equipment. It's also going to have some actual like modules to it as well. And so we could have something similar, like we could pretend that this is like a giant engine room or something, and we could have something similar right there. Or something like that. There's a lot of stuff that we could do with these things, so I'm very glad you guys suggested this mod during the live stream. I checked out a couple of the other mods, but I wasn't really interested in them. The one I'm interested in is a hydrogen. There's a hydrogen mod that makes hydrogen a little bit easier to use, so I'm definitely interested in that, but I'm not entirely sure what the name of the mod that you guys suggested was. So, but anyways, so that's gonna end this episode. What do you think of this nice little area? I think it looks pretty cool. Can you imagine the captain would be sitting here and be like, we got a like a, I don't know, whatever that is. We got like an anomaly. That's a space word. We have an anomaly in the J4 quadrant. I feel like I'm doing Battleship. J4. We have an anomaly over there. Oh, another anomaly. Is that a black hole over on our left in A3? You turn navigation to starboard side, and you turn all shields to forward and fire. Punch it, Chewie. Like that, it'd be kind of like that, and it'd be awesome and super cool. But if you guys like this, put your like button in the like button, do that, and then your comments in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in episode number 21.